All right, part two, guys. I'm back finally. Sorry about the wait. Okay, so the house that I was staying at a house with my homeboy. He was renting me out a room. I had a little girlfriend that I had there with me. She was helping me with the baby. That day I had went to go buy a Lexus because I didn't have a car. So I went to go buy a little car cash, and then we went back to the house. As we went back to the house, like, it was crazy because there was this fool he was one of my homeboys. He wasn't like, I didn't know him too good, but he was cool people. You know what I mean? He's the one who helped me get the Lexus. So he had asked me if he could borrow my strap. And I was like, yeah, don't trip. I'll load it up for you and I'm gonna shoot it to you, but just like, you know what I mean? Keep it clean. So he was like, no, I just want to scare somebody with it or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. So after we get back from buying the Lexus, we go upstairs to the house. And as I go upstairs to the house, he's calling me and he's like, hey, are you home yet? I was like, yeah, let me load it up real quick and I'll take it outside to you, you know? So I had my homeboy load it up, clean it up, and I had this little case we put it in. It was like a little laptop case, but it was small. So I put it in the case, and as he calls me and he tells me, I'm downstairs, can you bring it? And I'm like, cool, I'm going right now. So the girl that I'm with is in the back with the baby, feeding the baby in my room. Homeboy's in his room, and I'm walking from my room to the living room to go take him the strap. He's downstairs in his car. I was in an apartment complex. So as I'm walking towards the front door, I get in the hallway and they start knocking on the door, sheriff's department, whatever, warrant, whatever. And I'm like, I thought it was somebody playing at first, you know, it was all smoked out. So I go back in the room, and I had a bar stool in my room, and I went and I put the strap right there. And then, like, there was a ghetto bird out, but I swear to God, somebody had got shot like days prior. So there's always a ghetto bird out there. I didn't think it was for me, So I go and I have all my dope. I have everything like in this little safe. So I get it, that I have all the dope and everything in there. I grab it, and I live like in a loft, like an apartment. So I go out the window and I throw it, like I toss it up to try to get it on the roof of the house, not thinking the ghetto bird was out there for me. You know what I mean? So as I toss it, it hits the roof of the fucking house, then the carport below me, and falls right in front of the window that I threw it out from. Okay. So as I was like, fuck it. So I just started walking towards the front door. And as I'm walking, that's when they kick in the door. Bam. And they kick in the door, and they were like, I wasn't armed or anything. So I was like, what? Like, my hands were up, everything. And they were asking who was in the house. Old girl came out and everything. So they ended up getting everything. They got a warrant for the safe. They got the dope. They got the gun. They got everything. But I kind of feel like old boy set me up, because how in the fuck they're going to have SWAT out there and everything. The ghetto bird, the whole block's cut off. You know what I mean? And this fool didn't see that out there. Like, I really honestly think that this fool set me up, because how you going to tell me to go out there as soon as I'm walking out there? Like, I don't know, that shit's some funny shit. So anyways,